Explain fuels derived from coal and oil. Coal, it will be available in the three forms: solid, liquid, gas. So solid, it is, we call it as a coke. If it is in the liquid form, we call it as a coal tar. If it is a gas, coal gas. So first we shall see coke. Okay, so when coke is burned, okay, when coke is heated in the absence of the air, when coal is heated in the absence of air, okay, or with a large deficiency of air, so the lighter constituents are volatilized and the heavier hydrocarbons crack, liberating gases and tar while leaving a residue of carbon. So here carbonaceous residue containing the ash and some of the original coal is called as coke. So the carbonaceous residue containing the ash and coal is called as coke. Here the amount of sulfur and ash in the coke. So in the coke, how much amount of sulfur is there and ash is available. Okay, so it depends mainly on the coal, because from the coal and ash content we got a coke. So in the coke, how much amount of sulfur and ash, it depends mainly on the coal, so from which it is produced and the coking process used. So here the principle is pig iron in blast furnace, charging of iron foundry cupolas. That is a blast furnace. Why they are using? Because it is a smokeless when it is burned. Next, coal char and liquid. Gasification of a coal. So gasification of a coal is a process in which a coal is partially oxidated. So gasification of a coal is a process in which coal is partially oxidated by air, oxygen, by steam or carbon dioxide. So gasification of a coal is a process in which what they do, coal is partially oxidated by air, oxygen, steam, carbon dioxide under controlled conditions. To produce what? To produce a fuel gas. Mild gasification yields three products. One is gas, one is liquid, one is solid. Solid we call it as a char. Okay, and here liquid is similar to diesel. Okay, liquid is having a same properties similar to number 2 diesel, and here this is a substituted in the natural gas. Okay, a gas that can be substituted in the natural gas. Liquid, that is diesel, solid, char. Next, the solid product can be pulverized. Solid product can be pulverized or mixed with a liquid. To form a slurry. Okay, so that is solid product mixed with a liquid product to form a slurry. This mixture can be used as a boiler fuel. So the slurry mix, what we got, that can be used for a boiler fuel. Next, gaseous fuel from coal. So, improvement in coal gasification and wider use of coal. Improvement in the coal gasification. Improvement in the coal gasification or wider use of coal in the chemical and liquid fuel industries called that could reverse this trend. Okay, improvement in coal gasification and wider use of coal in the chemical and liquid industries could reverse this trend. That is, coal is converted to gas in production of coke. Coal is converted to gas in production of coke. Valuable products recovered from this gaseous portion include ammonium sulfate, oil, and tar. The non-condensable portion is called coke oven gas. The valuable products recovered from these gaseous portion include ammonium sulfate, oil, tar. The non-condensable portion is called coke oven gas. The gas discharged. So the gas discharged from steel mill. So the gas discharged from steel mill is used in the mills, in the furnace, in gas engines, and for steam generation. The gas produced by passing steam through a bed of hot coke is known as water gas. So here gas is produced by passing a steam through a hot coke is known as water gas. Carbon in the coke plus steam. Carbon in the coke plus steam produces hydrogen and carbon monoxide. This endothermic reaction that cools the coke bed. Refinery gas is also used for enriched, that is refinery gas plus steam which is passed through the coke bed. Such enriched gas is called as carbureted water gas. When a coal or a coke is burned with a deficiency of air and a controlled amount of moisture, a product known as producer gas. When a coal or a coke is burned with a deficiency of air and a controlled amount of moisture a product known as producer gas. Byproduct gas from gasification. So coal gasification process are a source of synthetic natural gas. So effluent gas from steel, oxygen, coal gasification consists principally of hydrogen, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, methane, and unreacted steam. The gas will also be diluted with nitrogen if air is used as the oxygen source. So gasification, here coal reaction of steam and carbon. Coal reaction of steam and carbon that will produce a hydrogen and carbon monoxide. So here methane is produced by the reaction of carbon with hydrogen by a thermal cracking of the heavy hydrocarbons in the coal. So the final modified gas composition CO and that is carbon monoxide and steam to produce hydrogen and carbon dioxide. So here coal gasification process are a source of synthetic natural gas. Effluent gas from steel, oxygen, coal gasification consists principally of H2CO, CH4, CO2 and unreacted steam. The gas will also diluted with the nitrogen if air is used as a oxygen source. So here coal water mixture. So coal water mixture, coal cleaning or beneficiation removes the sulfur and mineral water from the coal prior to combustion. So most advanced cleaning process using water as a medium involve grinding the coal to fine particle size which liberate pyritic sulfur and other minerals. So the fine clean coal product must be dried, pelletized or reconstituted into a coal water slurry which can be handled like oil prior to combustion in a boiler. Coal water slurry may serve as a potential replacement for oil in many industry and utility boilers. So here coal water mixture means here coal beneficiation. Remember the beneficiation. What the beneficiation process will do? It will remove the sulfur and mineral water from the coal. Okay, it will remove the sulfur and water from the coal. So here most advanced cleaning process using water as a medium involve grinding the coal to fine particle size. Grinding the coal, okay, grinding the coal into fine particle size. For example, fine particle size which liberates pyritic sulfur and other minerals. So the fine clean coal product must be dried, pelletized, reconstituted into a coal water slurry which can be handled like oil prior to combustion in a boiler. So coal water slurries may serve as a potential replacement for oil in many industries and utility boilers.